Ladies and gents, welcome back to the Away Days podcast. Arsenal lost. That's the only reason we're friends again.
Pretty much, yeah.
It literally was the end of the relationship. It was the end of the podcast.
I mean, it's been
probably
close
7, 8 weeks.
Yeah, it's been close to 2 months, and Arsenal still yet to win a trophy.
Yeah.
So we thought, let's run it back.
We should bring the podcast back.
Coincidence?
I believe not. We're back for the proper run in now. No league really delivering.
No.
There's hope there in the La Liga, but it just feels like it's going to be down to the Champions League this year to give us some crazy storyline. Got a few games to wrap up, and obviously continuing on with the list as well. Right backs today, which is much stronger than left backs. I know for a fact.
Yes, much
left
stronger.
Backs right now.
That would have to be the weakest. Probably in the world.
But no, some interesting games and crazy comebacks, some high scoring games, and we've sort of picked every game that had 4 or more goals.
Yeah.
It felt like on the weekend there was some crazy games across
Because we don't
Europe.
see that too often
Yeah.
at the moment. So.
I tell you what, it wasn't just the Bundesliga delivering. Every league had their high scorers from the weekend. And I guess to start with the Madrid Derby, which I tell you what, these days it might be bigger than the Classico in terms of competitiveness, because Barca's so far clear of Madrid in terms of like
they just always beat them.
They just own them, right? Whereas the Madrid Derby, both teams are trying to win, so it's actually quite open.
Yeah,
actually like a good game. And I tell you what, this is why I'm saying the Champions League, because I'm praying we get El Clasico final. We've said it now for how many years, but Madrid have like just found something all of a sudden, and this is like classic Madrid this time of the year. Atletico, I thought, played like a really, really good game for once.
Yeah,
you know, like anti-football Simeone, but they were open. They were playing great. Lookman on the score sheet. They had a good start to the game, but Valverde's on like a generational run right now in terms of goals. Vinny bags a double pen. It's the first time he scored versus Atletico. In the league.
Commentator said that. I was like, what?
And I'm like, I'm sure that's where the racism came from.
Crazy stat.
But I don't know. He's scored 2 the first time he's scored versus them in the league. The leaders stood up. Lunin made some big saves again.
He was big.
No surprises there, but in the end, Real Madrid running out 3-2 victors of Atletico. They keep that gap to 4 points.
Yeah.
Obviously, that Clasico is coming up now.
It's coming around. I
think it's end of April or start of May, so it's around the corner now.
That'll be at the.
They'll be at the Camp Nou. They'll be at the Camp Nou with 60,000 people there now. Like that's gonna be a big one.
It feels like it's La Liga is properly back now with Camp Nou and Real Madrid, Barca being very close to each other. Which, look, I thought with Arbeloa, I thought they'd stumble along the way, but Arbeloa in. I've always said that. It's
of course, it's Arbeloa in, isn't it?
But he's actually doing a pretty good job. I mean, I don't really think there's a lot of tactical kind of coaching going on from him. Which, I think Gareth Bale even said he was in an interview a couple of weeks ago, and he said even with Zidane, they only did tactics for Barcelona, maybe a bit of defending, and then the rest is just you rely on talent. So maybe they do need this kind of guy to be the manager. Yeah. But he's doing a good job, and they're hanging with Barca, because Barca at the moment, I don't know if we're getting on to them, but it was dodgy against Vallecano. Yeah. Very dodgy.
I didn't have it written down, but they only had the 1-0 victory.
Yeah, and Garcia got them that win.
I want to see the amount of saves he actually made in that game, because all the important
made one in
saves,
the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, but I say the important saves are probably the most important start in that one, and at home as well.
They can't drop that.
So 1.56 xG for Vallecano versus the 1.39.
That's crazy.
And had 4 big chances missed at Vallecano. So every big chance they had, they missed it, obviously, because they didn't put one in the back of the net. But it was one of those games where.
But it's also one of those games you say that's what champions do, right? It feels like every team who goes on to win a league has that one game where they shouldn't win, but they win it.
They win it. Yeah.
And that felt like that kind of game for Barca. So, but with Barca's high line, you just honestly, they're just so leaky at the back.
You see the duality of Barcelona, the 1-1 draw at Newcastle, where they probably should have lost 2-0, I thought.
Yeah. Newcastle
chased the game, in the end cost themselves. And you see the second leg, Like the first 15 minutes was diabolical from both teams. There was no tactics, just just run.
Yeah.
And then Barca come out half time and just slap 4 past Newcastle in 15 minutes. Like Barcelona are so good, but because they're so good, that's also I reckon their weakness.
Yeah.
And we saw that in the Clasico earlier this year, where like I think they got overconfident and they overplayed it at times, and Madrid went bang bang.
Yeah.
And then game's done.
Game's done.
So like that's the interesting at the Clasico at home. We saw, I guess, this last year in the return fixture where Mbappe went early on and put those 2 in the back of the net.
Yeah.
They almost went 2 or 3-0 up, but in the end, Barca pegged them back and they win the game eventually. It's going to be a game of, like you said, just like fine margins.
It's massive. I mean, we say this about every Clasico, but it just feels like the next one's just always bigger than the previous. There's always a storyline. So it's and surely Valverde's red.
They have to rescind that.
Surely.
I had that written down here.
Surely.
You'd almost say that's a play on.
Because he's in a ridiculous run of form at the moment.
They need him.
Serious. Yeah. So they're going to need him for every single game to the end of the season.
I tell you what, it might have worked out nicely for him that we stopped the pod, because if we'd done the list for the central midfielders or whatever position I want to put him in a couple of months ago, he might have not made the list.
Yeah.
He
probably would have just made it on reputation.
On reputation, right?
Yeah.
He had an awful start to the season, I thought. Maybe just because he was Real Madrid. And
it's all Alonso's fault. I knew it. It's so obvious. Like, get him out. Yeah. Arbolo in. Look at Valverde.
Arbolo has a drip on it. I think he has a Louis Vuitton jacket
I know,
as well.
He's like serious now.
He's beaten Pep Guardiola. He's beaten Simeone. He's beaten... There's someone else they had in there as well. Jose Mourinho. Like he's beaten,
if we did top 10 managers, would he be in there?
He has to be number 1 at the moment. He's beaten the best of the best.
That's true, he has. Yeah,
if he beats Hansi
battered Pep, to be fair,
in the Clasico, well,
there's
only one option there. There's only one option to go with there.
Yeah.
But I'm liking Madrid right now. I always have a soft spot for Madrid. I always seem to like them. But Valverde back. But is this... this is the question I had to ask you. Valverde back, Vini back, but there's no Mbappe and Bellingham right now. When they come back in, what do you think happens there?
Oh man. I mean, they were... If I'm not wrong, they actually managed to jump ahead of Barca with those players in the team. So surely it can only help. Surely.
Yeah.
Like Mbappe was still having a great year.
It's not the player though. It's more like the accumulation of player. That's the thing.
Very true.
Because can you put Bellingham in that midfield? I don't think you can.
At the moment, I don't think you can.
That kid is unbelievable. He's performing.
I don't think you can put it... I think Mbappe comes back in, but I wouldn't be in a rush, because what they're doing right now is clearly working. And they
went the Brahim Vini front 2.
Yeah.
They went Goulet as well, that free roamer. And Pitach is his name.
Yeah.
He's
actually...
He was good versus City. He's got the starting spot.
Another one of these fucking... Real Madrid or Barca, whoever it is, just there's always one every year, youngster that just comes through and it's like, okay, he's worth 150 million. Yeah,
it's because why not? They've got selection problems is what they've got, because
when do they come back?
Well, Bellingham and Mbappe both featured from the bench on the weekend. Trent featured as well. Carvajal back.
Yeah.
So you got a decision to make.
So they could start next game.
You could technically start Carreras, Trent, Rudiger, and did Huijsen? I think Huijsen played. Yeah, Huijsen, Rudiger, Ningo, Valverde, Goulet, Tchouaméni, Bellingham, Vini, and Mbappe. Yeah, that's that 4-4-2 is what they're sort of playing now.
I see 6 goals, 4 and 10 goals against. To be honest,
that's the problem. Do you go with the just Galacticos?
He will do that.
He's
not.
He's a yes man.
Yeah, he's not in a position to bench Mbappe and Bellingham. He's not. So he'll bring him straight back in. And
I'm definitely no against Mbappe. You have to start him.
Bellingham comes back in. He comes back in.
He comes back in, but that kid
he's
earned
nuts.
his spot. This is like we're talking about like Casado a few seasons ago, where they had that injury crisis. He just played, and then you're like, you can't drop him. Obviously, in the end, they did fade him back out, but I think Real Madrid are going to be in that sort of awkward situation of this like teenager has brought energy, intensity. He'll pick up a yellow card, but he's going to be that type of player in midfield. Do you replace him with a Bellingham that last 2 seasons he really been that good.
Well, next year his problem's not going to be Bellingham. It's going to be Nico Paz. So
Yeah, that's even bigger problem.
what the fuck is their team going to look like next year? Jesus Christ.
Valverde in the back four, and then everyone else.
Honestly, they might have to convert Valverde to a fullback. Seriously, to make room.
He's
not bad there.
Yeah. He's not bad.
He's not bad on the flank. He knows how to score as well.
That post hit as well, when he knocked it past Hanko.
Yeah.
And just took off. I was like, wow.
He's rapid. So
he must have been carrying a knock at the start of the season, because whatever's happened,
something was up for sure.
The flick of maybe is the leader, the legend Carvajal back behind him. Maybe just pumped him back up.
Yeah.
That's always another thing as well, because I don't think they can get rid of Carvajal this off season, because
they can't.
You can tell the difference when he's not there.
He's phenomenal.
This is when he's there.
He's insane, man.
And they've lost Luka Modric. They've lost Toni Kroos. You know, they lost Casemiro.
He can go again for sure. I know he's had a couple of injuries this year, but he can go again for sure.
Has to go again. I feel like. But
especially if they don't win La Liga, I feel like he'll want to end
on
winning the absolute.
Or if they win the Champions League this season.
Yeah, but it's just so normal for them. You know, Barca have bitched them the last, year and a bit. Yeah. So I think he'll want to get one over them, because I can't see how they win the league this year. I know that sounds mental to say.
Yeah, they shouldn't win the league.
But I just how is Arbeloa going to do this? I think before the derby, I just think they're going to drop a couple of stupid ones.
Yeah,
Barca might as well, but I just can't see it.
The big stat with me was 5 big chances correct. Only considered 1 big chance, which is for them is really, really good.
Yeah,
4 points back at Barca. Valverde probably man of the match. 34 successful dribbles, a goal, 17 carries. One of those in a game where he just sort of did everything for them.
Yep.
Do you reckon we get it? Do you reckon we get a Classico Champions League final, or am I just in dreamland again?
I would love that. Anything that doesn't involve Arsenal in a final would be great. Because
it's going to be an Arsenal Barca semi-final.
I think, yeah.
And
honestly, it would not shock me if Atletico just fucking pulled off an absolute miracle. I mean, it makes sense with the runs Arsenal are getting at the moment to finals. So
and Atletico have got the better of Barca in the Copa del Rey already this year, haven't they?
So
I think Madrid avoid the big boys.
They got
they got Bayern this time. I thought
and then they'll have PSG.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell are we beating them.
So I thought that, for some reason I thought that you guys, no. So they got Bayern. So if they can beat Bayern, that's basically a ticket to the final.
Even Bayern are fucking phenomenal.
That's what I'm saying. Bayern probably at the best on the other side of the draw.
Yeah.
PSG, but
PSG, exactly. I feel like PSG is starting to.
Yeah, they're teetering there. They're getting there.
Trust me, they will be in the semi-final. Trust me.
Are you putting your last
yes,
that one?
100. There's not a fucking chance we are beating PSG.
But there you go. There's breaking news, guys. We're gonna Bayern Munich versus PSG.
The bold fella will be gone, hopefully. So.
Jesus Christ. We all end up loving and then hating a ball, man. So it's a common trend.
I know how you felt.
You have it, and then you just
you think you got it, and then
nope,
you just don't. You just don't.
Saying La Liga quickly, Deportivo, massive win in their relegation scrap. They went 3 goals down to Celta Vigo inside of 40 odd minutes, and then pulled it back for a 4-3 victory. The big decision came with the foul.
Yeah,
Alaves they pinned one back. They should have pinned 2 back. It was 3-2, and then the ball's in the back of the net for Celta. Deemed a foul? I tell you what, it's like...
Don't know about that.
it's one of those... It's like an international foul, like a tournament foul. That's not a foul in a league game.
No.
It can't be a foul.
That's good, that's good, that.
I thought that's the analogy I'd give for it.
It's different everywhere. It's just that's the annoying thing.
Yeah, any country could.
So the inconsistency at the moment is just it's getting worse every week. I don't know how, because it feels like we hit a new low every week with VAR, with just bizarre on-field decisions like the Valverde one, which is so it's
strange.
The refereeing at the moment is can't wait for the World Cup.
It's gonna be crazy. I
think
Good luck trying to referee that one.
Let's see if a country gets involved, we could have an assassination.
Yeah, there could be a world war.
Especially where is it fucking Canada, Mexico, Mexico or
don't give that a dodgy call.
Jesus.
Don't have a dodgy call. Look, in the end, though, I guess I'm for the decision because it gave us one of the craziest turnarounds. Reback, 70th minute, he turned out to be the winner, 4-3, and then the keeper had heroics in like the last attack of the game. I think it was a header or a volley for Celta, and the keeper made a crazy save.
Crazy save, yeah. That was mental.
That elevates them out of the drop zone, which is massive for them.
I haven't actually seen the drop zone for
it's
the league.
It's still one of those ones where it's anyone can sort of drop in. So Alave's now at 31 points. They're 3 clear of Mallorca.
Yeah. So Oviedo,
we still know are going down.
Yeah.
But Levante, Mallorca, Elche, Deportivo Alaves, and Sevilla all in that.
Man, Vallecano have dropped a fucking...
They've dropped but they are in Europe, so I'll give them I'll give them a leeway in that one there. Girona, Valencia, Espanyol, Osasuna just playing for pride, feels like at this point.
Yeah.
They're just there.
Literally.
While Sociedad and Getafe try and make up ground on Celta Vigo for that final.
They were resting for the World Cup, some of them players.
Yeah,
so.
they're all going to be superstars for Spain who are going to run over the world, basically.
Like they weren't going to win anyway, Spain.
Because they get more guys coming out of La Liga. Why not? So massive win for Deportivo, who at the start of the season, I'm pretty sure were in the top half and established, and they've just dropped down.
Absolutely dropped.
But that's a massive win. They've got the former Watford manager, the former Watford.
There's about 50 of them in the
Flores
past 2
Sanchez,
years.
who was in there when they were in the Prem. So I rate him.
Decent manager.
So they should be fine to stay up, but that was a massive turnaround. You see the limbs on the bench, that meant something to them.
Thought it was Syria. But
Syria, there's nothing to compare the limbs of the Syria. So it was good limbs, but it wasn't.
It was good. It wasn't. There wasn't flares.
I wasn't seeing managers being kissed on the forehead and random coaches and kit men running on there as well. It wasn't quite that level, but it meant something to them, and that's a big win for them. Who I think should be. To be honest, I think the 3 that are there now should go down. I can't really see.
Mallorca, they were good last year.
They were good last year, and they've got Marici, the centre forward. He's a gun. But he has 18 goals, by the way, this season.
Wow. Talk about carry
the side.
Jesus.
But Elche have just they've got enough quality for me to stay up. And they actually beat Mallorca on the weekend. So there you go.
Yeah. Damn, that's a...
That'll be a watch.
Mallorca were entertaining. They
were so good to watch last year,
But, I think you're right. Yeah, I think... Yeah, surely, Sevilla wouldn't shock me if they fucking ended up 17th or something. So
they sort of know that position very well these days. Yeah. They're coming Tottenham of the...
What a depressing club at the
moment. Outside of that, really same old. 13-point difference from Betis to Atletico. So the top four is the top four. You can count that one out. Betis have had a
Did you do in that order for the top 4?
Oh, no.
Or did you swap Atletico and...
I
know you're big on Villarreal.
I was big on Villarreal. I think I swapped around though because was I that? I can't remember. We'll have to run it back and check.
Well, you did it with Jacob that week.
Oh, I did it with Jacob.
So,
I'm going to bring him back.
I'm actually quite...
I think he nailed that, by the way. I think he had one of the guys that are down. We all had Oviedo, obviously. But I think he had Levante or Mallorca down, I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
So he might have had a...
I'm quite glad that I missed this lot of predictions because my Bundesliga ones have gone to shit.
I should pick someone to bully to do the Bundesliga next year because, no one likes that. That league's so hard to predict. Fucking hell.
Hey, but we got the champions, right? So we'll take that.
Wow. Man wakes up and breathes. Nail that one there. We'll talk about prediction. Let's just jump into it. This is the fun part of it all. Top 10 right backs before we get into other leagues. We'll hit it while it's hot. Mm-hmm. As I said, this is probably the better side of the defence.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of big names. A lot of names I think will be massive in terms of the World Cup as well.
Yeah,
we're talking about some big names for their respective countries. Do you want to go first or do you want to go second?
I'll go first.
You ripped it down.
I will. Okay. Yeah, I'll go first. My number 10 is Marcus Llorente.
Okay, he squeezes in.
I have him in. He just squeezes in. I think he's been probably Atletico's best player this year. Yeah, I know Alvarez will be up there, but I just think he's been so consistent. I mean, he's popped up at right mid sometimes, obviously centre mid. Just so reliable, and I think he's had a really strong year. And I think he'd definitely go to the World Cup for sure with Spain. So it could even be their starting fullback, but you never know.
Well, I counter you that. I've gone off the aura and the reputation of Danny Carvajal. He is number 10 for me. I think he's played about 4 games all year, but this guy, purely just for the weekend, is why he's in this list. And I think Spain have to start him still. I still reckon they have to go with him. No matter how much talent they've got.
He's just played such little football.
I reckon he's played 6 games all year, but like, he's just so important.
Yeah, he is.
He's so important to Real Madrid, so important to the Spanish side. Even if he doesn't start, I think he'll be a massive impact for them off the bench. He'll pick up yellow cards. He'll still snap someone. He knows the right reads, the right times to make the pass. So good defensively. And again, I can't really pull on much this year. That's why he's at 10.
Yeah.
But I'd happily have him in the top 4 any other time of the year, really.
Yeah, this one hurt because he's my number 9.
Yeah.
I literally wanted to put him 4th, probably 5th. But, just obviously had a big couple of injuries this year. I think he's had 2 decent ones.
Came off that ACL and then did a bad injury,
But, I mean, it's Danny Carvajal. Will go down as one of the best right backs to ever play. Again, I think it's between him and Llorente for that right back spot. I really do. He probably should still get it. But I just think Llorente, with the amount of football he's played and how good he's been this year, could definitely be in with a shout. But, yeah, this one hurts. It's sad seeing some of these fucking all-timers just drop down our lists. Cause
I know, it was who we grew up watching, like these guys like dominate.
But he's barely played this year. And
just want to check who started in the most recent Spain side. Pedro Porres. He won't be going.
There's not, I swear to God.
I could give you the hot tip. He won't be there. Llorente started the other one after that.
He'll be at fucking Stoke City next year.
Yeah, he'll be playing at the Britannica away on a Tuesday night, so he won't be going to the World Cup, I don't think. But yeah, it's going to be up between those two, you'd think, with Carvajal back fit now.
For sure.
My 9 is Daniel Munoz. Someone else who's been out for a lot of the year injured. Yeah. I'm still, like that last season, Palace Player of the Season, everyone forgets his performance in the FA Cup final because of what Eze and, that attack did, but I thought he was probably man of the match in the final as well.
Yep.
He's such an important player, and because he's missed the last parts of this season, you've seen Palace sort of fall off. They are managing 2 games a week. The manager doesn't want to be there. Half the team doesn't want to be there, so it's hard to perform. But I still, week in, week out, look at this guy and think he's still a really, really solid player. I don't think he gets that move to I won't say Tottenham and United's, but, that sort of B-tier European side in the Premier League. But he's probably like on a team that knocks on the door in that sort of region. I'd say like a Brighton. I'd say maybe even stays at Palace because they sort of are that team that knocks on the door, right? But I just don't think he's quite the level of the top teams to be week in, week out. But if you pay 1 game a week, I reckon he's up there. He's one of the best fullbacks in the world.
Yep.
So he's 9.
He was on my honourable mentions. Just didn't quite make it. My 8, I've got Di Lorenzo. I have stuck with him. I know he's got that knee injury at the moment. I think he's been all right this year. I do feel a bit sorry for him. I think he's been shuffled around a little bit, centre half. I think he's even moved further up the pitch. But yeah, I still think he's a solid fullback. Had an all right year, so I've just decided to stick with him because I think it's hard having sort of different players in front of you every week with the injuries that they've had. So he's my number 8.
Probably should have fitted him in, but honestly, he's played centre half the year as well. Crazy year for him. Trent's at 8 for me. Big slider.
Yes.
Huge slider. Huge slider. I sort of feel sorry, which is really strange for a United fan to say about a Liverpool player that's moved to Real Madrid. That's a really strange thing. But I sort of do feel bad for him because he's having to replace Danny Carvajal. We've just talked about in a monologue about how he's one of the greatest we've ever seen play. And he's been in a Real Madrid side that, the right back is probably the least of their worries with how unstabilised they've been all season long. So it's not been great for him to come into the side. Look, he would have loved to come in with, as I said, Toni Kroos and Luka Modric in the midfield with Valverde. But unfortunately, Valverde's have to fill in for him when he's been injured, and then Valverde's right wing, and then you've got Vinny and Mbappe, not working together, and there's no defensive security. It sucks for someone like him who's very attacking orientated. But I think the biggest props I can give is, look, I rate Conor Bradley, but there's been a drop at that right side of the defence
Jesus.
This season at Liverpool. And I don't think he would fix everything, but if he was there this year, I think this side would be a little bit more consistent in terms of the best football they play. So I'm sort of extrapolating here. It's not been ideal, but I think there's still the way up for Trent.
Yeah, he's my number 7.
Yeah.
He's absolutely shit.
Hate the guy.
He's done nothing this year. No, but seriously, I actually think he's starting to get a bit better. He's starting to. I've seen some of the assists he's had, and he's slowly getting there. Obviously, the injury I don't think helped. I think coming into the season, he probably expected to be starting, but instead he was on the bench, sort of playing second fiddle to Carvajal or whoever. I think they even put Valverde there before they put Trent. So I think he's slowly getting there. But yeah, I mean, his quality is ridiculous. So he's slowly getting there, but I mean, the World Cup's a massive issue for him. He's not going to go to that. No. The whole point of going to Real was to kind of make that jump and solidify himself. But it's been disappointing, but the last couple of performances I think have been better. So
yeah,
he is getting there.
The question, next major tournament is at home. These are home Euros they have. Gee, he'd want to be playing that one.
He's not going to the World Cup. Yeah, so unless there's a couple of injuries, he's not going to go. So.
I've got a name ahead of him that's English and should start ahead of him. 7 for me is Mateus Nunes. I've been really impressed with him because I'm pretty sure I sat here and said he's shit. And
I think we all did.
Yeah, honestly,
he cost a bit of money.
He cost a bit of money. He was bought this year as a central midfielder. Wasn't good there. Then got moved to right back. I'm thinking like, what in the Pep roulette is this? Like, what is he doing here? My God, why do I question? I should just applaud it because that performance on the weekend, actually the performances all season, honestly, the two fullbacks, Nunez and Nico O'Reilly, have probably single-handedly kept City in this title fight.
Yep.
Kept them relevant, I guess, in major competitions this season as well. It's not a good City side, it's a poor City side, but I think those two fullback positions, they can just build around them, basically. That's what I see it as. I think he's been fabulous. Considering he's not that quick, I don't think he's overly gifted on the football. He just looks so comfortable at fullback, so I can't do anything but applaud him. 6 assists this season. He's had a really good, solid campaign.
Really good, Again, he was on my honourable mentions. I've just reputation.
Yeah.
Big time. But he's been phenomenal this year. Probably been the most improved player in definitely the league, maybe even the world. Yeah, he's been really, really good. My 6 is Konrad Laimer. I have him in. I think he's had an outstanding year at Bayern. He's sort of played left back and right back this year. He's got 9 assists, which I think in a team that has so much quality going forward, I think to be able to still get forward and get up the pitch and produce, I think is still very good. I always thought he wasn't really good enough for Bayern. I thought he'd be a good squad player. But I think this year he's been really, really good. Bayern have been a lot better defensively. And, I think his performances have been really strong at the back. So I've gone with him.
I just missed him.
You forget about him.
Yeah. Because no longer Kimmich is actually purely the 6 these days. He used to, but Konrad Laimer is literally, and they've got rid of Sasha Bowie. Yeah, he's at Galatasaray. Like they literally have made the right back spot his own. So that's a mare for me. I just forgot him. I got 6 Tino Livramento. Missed a lot of this season. Misses a lot of football, but when he plays, difference maker for them. Kieran Trippier's a good player, but when Lewis Hall and Tino Livramento there for Newcastle, it's a totally different beast in terms of a side. Yeah, hasn't been the polished end product in terms of the final third. I think he's still struggling there. I think he's like 2 assists the whole season in around 20 odd games. So that's a work in progress. But he's 1-on-1 defending and his pressure he applies 1v1, I think is top tier. So got him at 6 with the potential to maybe in the future to climb up.
Very nice. My 5, top 5.
Top 5.
I've stuck with Dumfries. I've still got him in.
I agree with that.
I know he's had that big ankle injury this season, but he's still absolutely phenomenal. I think if he sort of replicated the year he had last year, particularly at the back end, I think Inter would still be in the Champions League, to be honest.
Definitely.
But yeah, that ankle injury has just been horrible, but he's still he's still phenomenal. I mean, besides Hakimi, he was probably the best right back in the world going into the season. But yeah, it's just a shame that ankle's killed him. But I'm hoping for a big World Cup.
So yeah, he isn't far away now, is it? Like he's back.
He's back, but he missed.
He didn't play on the weekend.
Ages,
yeah. I'll say another player that I'll talk about a bit later. But yeah, massive for the Netherlands. I think will be. I've got Jules Koundé, 5.
Yep.
I think I'm always a little bit harsh on this guy, but 3 goals, 4 assists. I thought he was being one of the best of ones of the defenders, which is hard. As you said when we did the left back or like whatever ages back, and you're like, you sort of use it as credit in the bank that they play this stupidly high line and ridiculously attacking football. I sort of like apply that here for Koundé because sometimes he looks all at sea, but I'm thinking at the same time he's playing like any normal man's right winger, basically. Yeah. He's that high up the pitch and he's not got the best support defensively in front of him. It's not like those boys are backtracking, and that's sort of what you live with at Barcelona. So I think they had a really, really solid season in terms of Barca haven't looked horrible defensively. La Liga, Champions League, that's a different story, but they've actually looked okay. And I think that's down to how good, as you said last time around, that all the defenders have been. So I've got him at 5 for that reason.
Very nice. My 4, Reece James.
Okay.
Now, based on ability, I would have to say he's number 2.
Yeah.
In terms of his versatility, obviously moved into midfield at times. Just his crossing is phenomenal. But I can't escape the injuries. Injured again.
Yeah. Fair.
The 3 I've got ahead of him have played a lot more football over the past sort of 12 to 18 months. They've played in big games, and ultimately, I think injuries, I think they mean a lot in a football, and you can't trust Reece James as much as the 3 that I have ahead of him. So he's my number 4.
Gone bold, I like. He's gone bold.
I have.
I got Denzel Dumfries at 4.
Yep.
Yeah. Would I have him 3? I probably would have him 3 if Inter had been as formidable as I thought they could have been.
Yeah.
The Bodo loss, like, obviously he's not there for that, but like Inter in general, like I feel like that could have eventuated, but it's been more like league.
They had the run to make. They had the chance to.
And they got that side of the draw as well. Like
that's what I mean.
Like. I was disappointed with it, but at the same time, there's always going to be that one team that's going to come up against that other one team.
Yeah, true.
And I thought Sporting wanted to be that team, to be honest. I still think they can be in terms of, like, I think they could cause Arsenal a lot of problems.
Please.
And Bodo got done in by Sporting because that's sort of what, like, I would have not been surprised if Inter got knocked out by Sporting. But that's why they got knocked out by Bodo, and because a stat came up the other day, they've won one big game all season, like one big tie all season.
Yeah.
And I'm like, looking, I'm like, they haven't actually.
They don't win the big ones.
They don't actually. Yeah, they just beat the little guy. And look, that gets you enough, I guess, in Serie A with how level the competition is. But it's been a weird season for the whole of the Inter side. I think that all sort of pulls everyone down, despite playing or not playing and stuff like that. But even if he'd played the whole season, I don't think I could have put him any higher because of just Inter's struggles. So I think he's sort of stuck at 4 because he's better than Koundé for me in terms of just a footballer. But I don't think he touches the big 3 right now for me.
It's not bad though being the 4th best.
Oh no, especially with how like, these right backs above him are like
they're like elite
talents.
Like, Jesus. My 3 is Koundé.
Yeah.
I think people forget that this guy was a centre half, now turned into a right back. Now I know, like obviously he plays for Barca, he should be able to do that. But in a high line as well, like Hansi Flick's high line, very hard to do, I think. And I think he's doing a fucking brilliant job. I mean, a few years ago, this guy was terrible, making mistake after mistake, and now he's, with how Barca play, I think he's crucial. Yeah. They absolutely need him. So, and Lamine Yamal needs him behind him. So, I think Koundé's phenomenal. So I've got him number 3.
Alrighty then. I got Yuri Timbers 3.
Yep.
Got him behind the 2 big ones for me. Not on, like, talent obviously plays a part, but it's not really on his performances. It's sort of me, just personal preference. Like, and I've been the biggest Yuri Timber fan for a long time, and him joining Arsenal's probably impacts his ability to climb this list for me because, Arsenal players don't play the best system to support what they can do. I think that sort of hurt him here. Because I think he's a really good attacking threat.
Yeah.
And also credit in the bank that he was a left back and a left-sided centre-half, not a right back. But we're putting him up there as one of the best right backs in the world and probably the best on his day. So that's also credit for him as well. But we just didn't get to see much of what he can do on the ball because of how pragmatic they are.
Yeah.
4 goals and 6 assists is ridiculous considering the lack of goals Arsenal score. But
I think they're all from corners though.
not surprising that one there. I wouldn't be surprised that was it. But yeah, I just think if I had to choose a team, I'd pick the other 2 above him.
Yeah,
basically.
that's fair. Yep. My 2 is Timber.
Yep.
I agree with everything you said. Again, came to Arsenal playing left back, I believe, and then he got that big injury. And then he's come in and now he's playing right back. He can play centre back. He's just absolutely brilliant. I mean, over the last sort of year, the only left winger that's got the better of him is probably Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah,
and that's it.
And
I can't think of anyone else. His one-on-one defending is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think he's absolutely brilliant. So number 2 for me.
Kvaratskhelia is a different beast to me.
Yep.
Yeah, I got James at 2. I get the injury thing, but I think outside of this recent one, there hasn't been a big injury this season.
No, there hasn't.
But to your point, they have rested him on the back of every double game in a week. So he's always rested the Premier League game off the back of a Champions League tie. So that also doesn't help this side that lacks so much maturity and lacks so much consistency when your best player has to miss every second game.
And like when they really need him, like whenever they're in the absolute shit,
when they're in the shit
he's
right now,
always
he's
injured. And I know that's not his fault, it's just his body can't hold up. But when we're comparing it to other fullbacks here, I just think it's massive.
And in the end, that might be one of England's shortcomings of the fact that like he should be the starting right back.
Yep.
But I reckon Livramento will still he might start 2 games, even like with how hot it'll be over there and how many games, because if they, I don't know how it all works out. Well, the more teams, I don't know how it sort of filters into the round of 32, whatever they're doing. So there's going to be more games to be played if England want to be successful. And can James do that? Can he play every 4-5 days?
Is it not going to be like bloody hot over there?
Yeah,
as
and
well?
that's the thing.
Like
England are going over
that
early
takes
to
a
train.
big effect on your body.
Yeah,
so.
and with someone who's, it's not like big injury. They're like their hamstrings and calves. But I just think the heat. That could be one of England's shortcomings. Is
and they're like repeated. They're just repeated injuries. So it's like with Pedri, a few years ago, he had the repeated sort of hammies. Now look at him. He gets the odd injury, but it's like a week or 2, and he plays for solid 4 or 5 months. So
that could be a worry for England. And then our AFCON champion.
Yeah, I was about to say he's an AFCON champion now.
Captain Leader legend.
What a bizarre situation that is.
That was a moment in time, wasn't it? But Hakimi won.
Yeah.
What can you say?
Would you say by some distance he's number 1?
I would say by some distance. Yeah. I think the Timber and James thing is a personal preference.
Yeah.
In terms of, how much do you weight on the injuries? And then I think it's also another massive gap. And you got Dumfries for me. And you got Denzel Dumfries and Koundé for me.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I think the top 5 are well and truly clear of the rest.
Yeah.
Like by a long distance.
I think Trent could be in the...
On raw ability.
The Koundé.
Yeah.
Maybe pushing the James Timber.
Yeah.
But again, he hasn't had a great year. So
I think
I'd agree with that.
He wears left backs. I think you could probably say it's the top 2, and then it sort of
just falls off.
Yeah,
I mean, I had a fucking Saudi league player at number 10, so I think that sums it up.
There's that as well. There is that as well. What can you say about Hakimi other than just like he's just always there.
Phenomenal, bro.
He's solid.
Yeah. Can't wait for Cody Gakpo to just give him an absolute nightmare. So
I'm actually more interested to see, like you said, Kvaratskhelia. I love that guy in the champion. I'm interested to see what the hell you guys can do to stop.
Oh, nothing, bro. We're shit. We're shit.
I love watching Kvaratskhelia play the champion. There's something about that anthem, him, and a fucking Tuesday night that it all happens.
He's gonna take the piss out of us, bro.
He takes the piss out of it. Mate, Chelsea looked like fucking wank with him up there. He was so good.
And that goal he scored in Paris, it's phenomenal. You don't see a lot of left wingers do that anymore. He's literally like Robin from the other side, the way he cuts in and just curls it. Like just
Yeah.
the angle and how the shot looks.
Even the way he moves,
He's freakish, man.
he moves so much quicker than you think he would.
Yeah, he's a freak.
Yeah, he's just...
So I can't wait to watch him score 4 in about half an hour. So can you tell that I'm depressed?
No. Let's move away then from that rubbish.
Yeah.
Let's move to the Serie A, and where it was two sides of the tale for the Milan sides. Two weaker performances from the Milan sides.
Yeah.
But title race sort of still remains on because Inter dropped more points. Fastest goal of the Serie A season, I think. Esposito inside of 30 seconds scoring. Barella found him.
He had a good game, actually.
I think it could be an awkward conversation at the end of the season about who starts.
Turn of the page.
Yeah, it might be one of those handshakes and
Saudi, take him, give us a bit of money.
Yeah, it's two round.
Depends how his World Cup goes, to be honest.
Could be a generational World Cup.
Could be. The last World Cup, he was fucking shit. To be fair, he was terrible, and then he just had the season of
the best season ever. Like, it's. Yeah, there'll be an awkward conversation to be had.
Yeah.
Even with Thuram as well, because he's not being fit. He can't stay fit. And I think those two, they just...
Who would you keep?
Out of the two of them?
Yeah.
I always going to say Thuram because that's sort of
but he's probably been the better player the last year and a half, I'd say.
I think the highs and lows of Lautaro, you just can't ride anymore, considering... Like, in my mind, their window's still open for a European trophy. Like, it's still there.
Do you reckon?
And I just don't think it's going to be there if you get Martinez is doing that. Whereas when you got Thuram, he just sort of does this, just bangs away at like a above par level.
Yeah.
You can sort of ride that.
Yeah.
But realistically, I wouldn't be against them starting Esposito and Boni. And just replacing and just doing the straight swap and just saying, go ahead.
I think that might be the best. I think their European Cup window's done. Yeah, I think the team they had last year, that was it. That was the be all and end all. Yeah. Even when they got to the final against Man City, I think last year's team was better than that team. They got to the final. So I think in terms of Serie A is always the pinnacle, right? That's what they want to be winning. But if they want to win a European Cup, maybe it's time to move on from some of the older heads like your Mkhitaryan's and. I'd go again with Calhanoglu. I think he's been fucking phenomenal.
He's probably played the season.
Yeah, he's been brilliant.
If they win it.
Even like a Serbi, like these kind of players.
Serbi's going on 42 now.
Like I think you got to kind of... But they don't spend. They don't spend.
This is the thing, though. You said Serie A is the pinnacle, and it's unfortunate. It feels like the gap is growing bigger and bigger from the Serie A to La Liga and the Prem and the top Bundesliga side in terms of what they can do. So is it like, do you just say we keep these older heads because they are so good in the league? They are just they own this league. Like Mkhitaryan, Calhanoglu, Acerbi, like all these, they run this league.
Sommer.
So they're all pushing 40, but they run the league. So do you just keep the Lautaros and the Thurams and you just go with the old head, DeMarcos and like the guys who are getting on a bit, right? Or do you take the bold decision, almost like a Leipzig approach?
It is bold,
and just get all these young faces in, and just hope they sort of gel. Yeah. Because it could end disastrously, and you could do like a Napoli and drop to 9th.
That's what I mean.
In the league,
and
but you might run the league, and then you might close the gap in the Champions League to a Barcelona, Arsenal, City.
Because it feels like they're right there.
Yeah,
like they were there. They did it. They had it, and then they just in 2 finals they just couldn't get it done. It's a tough conversations to be had over and they're going to win the league, and we're saying this, but it's just because this team maybe they should have won a Champions League. Especially this year. I'm not saying that they'd be the favourites or they'd probably be one of the worst going for it, if that makes sense. Like obviously, like PSG, you'd back them with what they did in the final. Obviously, Barca are better than them. Real Madrid are better than them. Bayern are better than them. But they would have had, they had Bodo, then Sporting. Then you get yourself, Arsenal. Like it's.
And
And they've beaten Arsenal this year.
I'm about to say I've
Or was it last year?
I think it was last season, yeah. But like I always like that matchup. I like Arsenal versus because Inter's like the more polished article of what Arsenal are.
Yeah.
The fact that they don't really
like. Can you see Arsenal scoring past that defense?
Yeah. And then Arsenal are like, no one can score past us. But a team that can do that is Inter because of they've played this way now for 4 seasons. So like. You're sort of right when you look at that sort of journey. Bodo, Sporting, Arsenal, and then Barca, who they beat last year, and is the perfect matchup for Inter. Sit the fuck in, hit the long ball to Thuram,
and counter,
and just get them working off him.
Yeah, I guess we'll never know.
And so circling back to the result on the weekend, like
I think they'll stick with them. Until it goes to absolute shits, they'll stick with them because it's the safe choice, right?
Because obviously Lautaro is injured again, and then Thuram went off injured. That's why in this game, like towards the end of it, you have Esposito and Bonnie. I think they brought on someone, Susic on the midfield. So it's like the next gen was sort of playing those sort of final moments. Saying that the final moments where Fiorentina probably looked the best. Yeah, I know. They actually looked in the game.
True, yeah.
But it's like we saw what it could be next year, and. The manager wasn't there. I don't think. No. I think it was Kolarov again. I don't know what's going on there with the manager. Something's happening up there, but I don't know if that impacted this game. But they're 3 without a win in the league, out of Champions League, 0-0, going to a second leg versus Como at the San Siro. In about 3 weeks' time. That is
huge.
That's probably their season.
Yeah.
In the fact that, like you said, they should run out winners of the league. If you're competing against an Allegri AC Milan side, you probably should win the league because that we'll get into Milan again after this, but like they're not great.
If they were to win Serie A, it'd be like they would have to be with all due respect, they'd have to be one of the worst to win it.
Yeah, it's not a good
this
side.
Team.
It's hard to beat.
Yeah,
which is Allegri to a T, but it's not a good team. Yeah, and Napoli, they should just forget this year happened because it was just the worst luck possible. And Juventus are a shambles, it feels like at times. So like, to win the league, not to downplay it, but like expected, right? If you get bounced out by Como in the Coppa Italia semi.
Como probably the favourites.
Pisa 5-0.
They're whacking everyone. They've won. I know it's 5 in a row. Is it more than that?
I think it's 6 now. And they're now in the top 4, well and truly in the top 4.
Yeah.
Like, that's a massive game.
Big game, yeah. It feels like we're so harsh on them, but because of how good they've been, it feels like they should have won more.
Because it is a couple of weeks ago. It's going to be, they win this title, it would be 3 titles in 6 years.
Yeah.
3 titles, 2 Champions League finals, and 3
you say that, it sounds
Super Cups.
It sounds pretty bloody
it's
good.
It's pretty fucking good. And I can't be saying much as a United fan who's won 2 trophies in like 5 years. But should they have just swept it?
Because remember when Juve went on that, like they won it like fucking 12 years in a row, and they got to Champions League finals, but it's like it feels like that Juve era isn't remembered because they didn't go and win the Champions League. Yeah. Where it feels...
But they had the tangible thing of the points record.
Yeah.
Like, they've got something there. And what Inter, I thought, could have done the last 2 seasons, in terms of, like, not last year, 2 years before that, I thought they could have got it. They could have got the record easy. But they just sort of threw games away. But, like, you're right, because they went to 2 finals as well, that Juve side. Yeah. And they did come up against probably the 2 best teams ever assembled. But...
Yeah. And, like, that Juve team was fucked. Like, that was a nuts team.
That was a nuts team. The Real Madrid... No. The Barcelona final was probably peak.
Yeah.
I think that was
the whole build-up with Buffon winning it and, like, that Neymar, Messi, Suarez. Like, you just got no fucking chance. So.
You don't lay a glove on that.
And then they had the Mandzukic, like, bicycle kick that final, and then Ronaldo just battered them. So it's like... Yeah. You've come up against the best front 3 potentially we've ever seen. Yeah. And Ronaldo, who at that time was on a, like, no one could touch him.
That was Noodle.
He was just a freak. Yeah.
So they had that, whereas...
that team's not... It's not like... It's not like up there with like the best of the best. They won it 12 years in a row comfortably.
and Inter have won every sort of second year and got to 2 finals in the odd year. So every year they didn't get to it, they got to the final. Every year they didn't win the title, they got to the final. So they've sacrificed the league when they've got to the final, but then haven't won the final.
Yeah.
It's sort of like you put all your eggs in these baskets, but then you're getting nothing back.
You only remember who wins it, you know?
So, yeah.
And like that PSG find out was damning.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Yeah. I think when we look back, and I thought they've gotten over that hump in the middle of the season where I was sort of on the bandwagon, they were just something to roll.
Yeah.
But I think it's the impact's still there. It's delayed. It's still sitting. Yeah. It's haunting them, I think. I think it forever will haunt this team.
It's a shame because, man, they've played some fucking good football. They have some really good football.
They play one of the best semi-finals I've watched, I've actively watched live. Like, I haven't seen too many Champions League finals, but getting up and watching that, I was like, what am I? It was crazy.
Yeah, it was mental, yeah.
I was running every blow. It was one of the craziest cup semi-finals I've ever experienced. It was mental. But nothing to beat.
Yeah.
They should win the league.
Yeah, they should.
But 6 points clear is a bit... When they was 13 points clear, a bit of a worry how much it's closed.
Yeah, a little bit.
Down.
But I'm not complaining. It's good.
They've got something to talk about.
Something, yeah.
Fiorentina, fantastic from them in terms of the turnaround. 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in their past 5 games. Continue to claw their way out.
Yeah, well, they've done well. That's all they had to do, right? So they're not fully out of it.
No.
But, it should be enough with how they're playing, with what they're doing.
Roma, Como, the next 2 for Inter after the international break. So
wow,
I know a lot about them there.
Jeez, that's big.
And then they have like Cagliari, and then they got Como in the cup. So it's the toughest probably 4 games of the season. Milan found a way to win 3-2 in the end. Rabiot and Modric masterclass.
Yep,
those 2.
Rabiot's been some player this year.
Some pickup.
World Cup year, he's flicked a switch. He's just.
Can we see him go to another? Can we see him go to another World Cup? He hit the goal, 28 carries. Modric 94% pass accuracy, 99 touches, 33 carries, 5 ball recoveries. Fuck it, he's the best. The master never puts a foot wrong.
It was the perfect time for him to move as well, at an age where he can still just boss the game.
And you know what? He's keeping his legs off the fucking World Cup.
He is, yeah.
Because Croatia will
they're going to do it again, man. Another semi-final for them.
Give us another good Croatia run, man. Simeone, I thought for Torino was good. Got the goal, 33 touches. I think had a really solid game.
They got some fucking balls in that team. They got Vlasic, who was at West Ham.
Yeah. They got
Simeone, who was Napoli, I believe.
They got Zapata, Che Adams. Yeah. And they've got a centre-half in there as well. I'm thinking they've underperformed. They're in 13th. Yeah. I think they're pissed at the board. The fans are pissed at the board. Of course they are. There's always a board problem. But I think the board's done them dirty. But they've got a very good side.
Got some decent names in there.
So Croatia. Vlasic for Croatia as well.
Yeah.
Modric.
Yeah. Oh, it's all the itches. They're just... They're back. Brozovic, will fucking come back and,
Give me... I love watching Croatia in the World Cup, man. They're unbelievable.
They're phenomenal at World Cups. Yeah.
Good result for Milan. Again, they were outplayed technically by Torino. All the stats are in Torino's favour, but Milan just found a way to win.
Yeah.
Just classic Milan.
That's Allegri.
Yeah. 6 points back. They're just keeping it alive.
Which is good. So I don't know what their next few games are like.
I didn't write them down. But it's not as hard, obviously, as what Inter
that's what I mean. Even if Inter lose one of them.
Well, technically they're big games according to the stat that's come out. Those are games versus the top 6 to come.
Yeah.
They dropped those 2.
And
Milan win 2.
Inter have won.
We're literally level.
Inter don't win big games.
Yeah, they don't win. Somehow they don't.
This
do
year they just don't. So
tied along with what we're saying. It's game on, and we go again.
I think it well and truly could be.
One of the biggest chokes of the season that happened. So
I want to see where they're level on points and then they have to play that. I want that to happen.
Oh yeah,
imagine that Inter and oh my fucking god,
split down the middle of the San
Forget
Siro.
what we just said about their reputation. If they win that, mate.
That cup
because it doesn't go to goal difference. No. I had no idea. I thought it just went to goal difference.
Yeah, because we were very close to getting this last season until Napoli just woke up again.
Yeah.
I tell you what though,
what happens if 3 teams are on equal point? Now that's a fucking head scratcher. It's like a little
try meet at the Olimpico because that's a neutral ground between Napoli, Inter, and Milan. They play each other How do you do it? Yeah, you play 2 games in some sort of group phase. Yeah. Top 2, then you wait a week, you go to the final. The best team out of the league phase.
I'm actually intrigued. I might look that up.
Because Napoli are out of it.
But it'd have to.
They're a long way off.
You need Inter to just
monumental choke.
Yeah, and then AC to just fucking not even try, basically.
Yeah.
Which, saving themselves for the World Cup. You never know, but.
Well, they need to get to the World Cup
I don't
first.
think they want to be playing extra games end of the year.
No, sir. Because, actually, it would be a quick turnaround then.
Fucking massive turnaround.
It is a week gap between the end of the season and that playoff game or the one-off game.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the World Cup's only a month and a bit over after
exactly.
the end of the season. Actually, let's see if Italy make it. They're going to still got to beat Northern Ireland and fucking Bosnia.
And Italy are probably, let's be honest, they're probably not going to be there. So we need. Come on, this is a massive World Cup. We need Italy there.
I'll be in tears if Italy don't make it, man.
Yeah.
I want to see the fucking passion, mate.
I should wear this shirt every week.
Every week you wear that.
Until they make it, which could be until 2030.
You might never take that shirt off, but I need to hit the World Cup, man.
Yeah, come on.
It's looking like a generational World Cup, but if Italy aren't there, then
the Aussies are already there, so we just need some more big boys there. Come on.
Yeah, we do. Quickly finish up with the Bundesliga. Let's start with RB. The Leipzig variety. Boy, what a win that was versus Hoffenheim.
It was a bit of a reality check.
Holy slap in the face of Hoffenheim.
Jesus, just, they have families, like you can
you
stop scoring.
Baumgartner just hates the team, obviously, former Hoffenheim player, just slapped two of the best goals I've seen in a while. That one on the volley, chest down volley. Brian Gruder's there.
Yeah, I know.
He got 2 goals in the season. Didn't know when he got there, but he got there as well.
Where the fuck was he there?
I don't know when that happened.
Because he was definitely at Brighton at the start of the year.
Yep, he definitely was. And I thought he was one of their better players, but obviously...
Because he scored against City in the 2-1 game. So I'm guessing it was January he went?
Yeah.
Fucking good on him.
Good pick. Another Leipzig young superstar, so, they nailed that one. They got Diamande, Baumgartner and Gruder up there, who look like one of the best front threes in the league.
It's exciting.
Diamande's going to go for a lot of money.
A lot of money, yeah.
A lot of money.
Yeah. I think a few teams need a winger at the moment.
Is he 18 or 19? And
he's like, he's 19,
making the extra pass. He's unselfish. He's not shooting on sight, which is...
very rare.
I'm about to say for the 18, 19, that's all they do. They just shoot. But he makes the read. He makes the right pass.
I thought he'd kind of be like a Minter.
Yeah.
The way he's... Like, you can see the talent, but he's still got a long way to go. But now he's like, he's serious. So
because he got 2 hockey assists as well, and the fact that he passed to the crosser.
Yeah.
And David Rahm, some of the fucking crosses he was whipping in the box. I tell you what, there's going to be a battle for left back in the German national team. Maximum Mittelstadt, we'll get into them next. He had a great game. Rahm I think he had a 9 super score rating.
Yeah.
He got some serious fullbacks.
Yeah.
At Germany.
Surely Mittelstadt gets the nod.
He's had the history on his side, yeah.
I think he'll be the one. But again, it's a great headache to have if you're Julian Nagelsmann.
Nagelsmann. Bit of pressure on him to...
Oh, it's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. If he flops here...
Because home Euros, they got knocked out in the quarterfinals?
Yeah, I mean, ever since they won the World Cup, they've been kind of dog shit.
Yeah.
So...
Well, everything's Joachim Low sort of off the gig as well.
And also, he's kind of on the short list of sort of what a lot of... If your club needs a manager...
He's the guy.
Sort of fan channels like, he's the guy.
Yeah.
And I'm sure board members are the same. So there's a lot of... If he flops, I can't see him getting a job very easily.
No.
After the national teams.
I would like to see him back in domestic football.
I would, yeah.
But I think if you're the German national team, though, you've got to try and throw everything
for sure.
at him to keep him there. I just don't see... You need a serious man to take that German side on.
Oh, he's done pretty good.
Yeah.
Good with them. So
better than Flick.
Yeah.
It's crazy to say that because...
that's mental, isn't it? Who would have thought he would have...
He would have been let them down.
He just doesn't suit international football. Especially with a high line.
God. With all everyone's low blocks, Yeah.
It's when you're playing like these African teams with this pace, you're just getting
done in.
rinsed. So,
Benjamin Hendricks on the score sheet. That's a name I haven't seen in a while. Leipzig in a 4th. Jump ahead of Hoffenheim with that win and their goal difference. Hoffenheim only 1 win in their past 5 league games, which came to Heidenheim, bottom of the league.
Yeah.
Bit of problems there. Both sides 4 points out of Leverkusen in 6th. So, look, I think you can bank on them, both two teams, either being in Champions League or in Europa League. It's about, though, who gets that fourth spot. So both equal on points, goal difference being the difference. Leipzig have Bremen, Gladbach, Frankfurt and Union to come. Hoffenheim, Mainz, Augsburg, Borussia Dortmund, Hamburg.
Good fixtures.
Both, I must say, they're gettable fixtures, both these clubs.
I think the top four is done. I know Leipzig and
Leipzig
Hoffenheim are equal on points, and Stuttgart are only 3 points clear of them. But that's a fucking battering on the weekend. Like, that's a reality check. That's mentally that. So I'd Leverkusen again. If you're not beating Heidenheim, like
Leverkusen are nowhere in this league.
Same with Frankfurt. I mean, fucking Frankfurt, they've been shocking this year. But yeah, I mean, it's good that Hoffenheim will get Europe, but I don't think it'll be Champions League. So I'd be stunned if that wasn't the top four at the end of the season.
Well, 1, 2, 3 as is.
Yeah, I think that'll
it's
stay.
Sort of about fourth and fifth, isn't it? Realistic, that's the only real.
That's it for the Bundesliga.
Because 7 games.
I mean,
it's enough time. I just don't see Leverkusen turning around.
I think the most interesting thing is the fact that Wolfsburg could be in the playoff. You know, that's a big club.
Yeah, a huge club. Boy, if they go down automatically, that's an all-time low.
Oh, there's no way you're losing to Heidenheim, surely.
Well, they're 17th, so they're automatically, as it currently stands, it's St. Pauli's in the playoff.
Fuck, I thought the 17th was the playoff.
No, the 16th is the playoff.
Yeah, 16th is the playoff. Shit. Yeah, they're gone.
So they're a game back of Pauli.
What's their goal diff? They're Pauli are 2 ahead of them. So
great escape from Cole, and if they can get out of that, fair play.
Cole, they were flying first 10 games.
And they went right down, and that's what just like stabilising themselves. The key is, as a club, to not make the bright start, because a lot of these teams make this amazing start.
We saw that in the Liga. We see it in like every league. So
and then there's a team that just drops like a sack of shit to the bottom, and they just.
How does that happen?
Because even Heidenheim 2 years ago, when they went,
I know,
like they were third.
Yeah, I think they went to Dortmund,
down,
and then they lost 4-0, and then from then on it just so.
But Pauli in the playoff as it currently stands versus, can I even find?
We don't, as Aussies, we don't need this with Jackson Irvine.
No.
Either come 17th or 15th. Don't come
and Schalke,
16th.
Elversberg, and it'll be Paderborn, looks like.
Paderborn. They were in the league.
They were in the league not too long
ago. Yeah.
Actually, there is a few teams.
We need Schalke back.
Oh, we need that.
We need Schalke. Back in the day with Huntelaar and Boateng, man.
They got who's there now leading the line? I think Dzeko's leading the line.
Dzeko, yeah.
Vintage, mate.
He's actually doing good. I think he scored a few goals.
I love that from them. So, yeah, they'll be back in the league, definitely. But we could be seeing, like a Wolfsburg in a playoff, which is crazy.
Yeah. Imagine, like, Wolfsburg Schalke.
I don't think Schalke could drop that far, but if they did, how far is the gap? It's 1 point. Okay, sorry, yeah. So I thought that was 62. No, 52.
Mate, look at this for a race. Jesus, it's championship.
We could be seeing Schalke versus Wolfsburg in a playoff.
That would be
relegation playoff.
But no, I want Schalke straight up, and I want Wolfsburg to stay up. We need
boys.
Old Bundesliga back with some of these teams. Like get Hannover 96 back. They were a classic back in the day. So.
Even Nuremberg, Bochum, middle table. Holstein could go down again.
Oh yeah, Jesus, I remember them.
They're in the playoffs for the Bundesliga too. There's some big teams. Hertha down there as well. There's some big teams.
Yeah, there's some
Bundesliga too.
Decent clubs down there.
Some sleeping giants down there.
Yeah.
We'll finish up with Stuttgart. Everyone's favourite club at the end of the day. Dennis Undav might be the best player he might start for Germany.
He should start for Germany.
Because Voltemade is having a honker.
Yeah. And Florian Wirtz isn't exactly fucking killing it at the moment. So
we could be seeing Dennis Undav.
If you're playing form players, Undav starts.
Or do they just go with Gnabry or something like that?
Nah, come on. Undav's insane.
I have the number, I'm pretty sure, down. 18 goals and 5 assists.
Like, that is absurd.
He should have had a hat-trick. He just literally gave Demirovic as well. Is he a German?
Surely with a name like that, he's not German.
He's not German, but he looks German. But even he's been some really good touch.
It's Guarassi and fucking Undav 2.0.
It literally is with Demirovic.
Sebastian Hoeneß has to get a lot of credit. I mean, he's rebuilt this. It's 2.0. It's Stuttgart 2.0. You know, he's
just a Bosnian Herzegovinian.
Him, Dzeko, Pjanic as like a.
They'll be playing Italy, I think, in the final.
They'll
the
probably beat them.
Final for the World Cup.
I'll probably beat them.
Because Italy have Northern Ireland and Bosnia have Wales. Bosnia will cruise past, well, I think.
You reckon?
Yeah. And there's no way Northern Ireland are going to beat Italy. Donny Evans getting back in.
Didn't Macedonia beat Italy a few?
Yeah,
in the Euros or something.
But let's not focus on that. We're going to get a titanic battle with Bosnia and Italy fighting for the final spot.
Demirovic versus
Moise
Kean, yeah.
We'll beat it. But I'll tell you what.
How I've lived for these days.
My father, the mighty have fallen.
Literally.
7v chance created, 3.3 XG. Undav 2 goals and an assist. Middle start the assist. 5 at 8 accurate crosses. 85% pass accuracy. Dortmund next. It's going to be a good one after the international break. Stuttgart, Dortmund. Both teams sort of playing for pride or who's the second
more
best
money.
team. Yeah. I don't think they can close the gap, but I'd love for them to close that gap because they have intent. I feel like Dortmund just don't have intent. So I sort of rather Stuttgart get up there. I'd rather Hoeneß get that credit.
Yeah, man, Stuttgart and Como are so similar in terms of the managers. Yeah. Undav is Batterino. Batterino is Undav.
Yeah.
I'm loving these hybrid fucking
these
smalls at the moment, like who play up front, but they're like 10s and they're just
like 5'10".
They're pests. They're so good.
And I tell you, the finishes from Undav as well. Like one of them was a deflected like rebound goal. Actually, all this game, all the goals were rebound
good.
Goals, yeah. Augsburg kept themselves in it, but like players like Stiller and like Undav and Demirovic's and
something's going on. Why is there no talk about clubs going after Hoeneß or going after Stiller or like it's just?
I know Mark Goldberg is a big Stiller fan. He's been asked if United to sign him. I've been like,
it's mental. He's like 24, man.
Get him in. Actually, bring both to go. I'll take Hoeneß and Stiller at United, and we'll
take Undav as well. He's fucking class.
I tell you what, like,
he'll be like your Igalo.
I was about to say add Undav to like Sesko and Cunha and
he loves a tall striker.
I was about to say working off
he loves
Bundesliga heritage up there. I tell you what, forget Voldemar to Undav or Grassi. You know,
I mean that would not flop. He loves a tall striker
and
next
Benjamin
to him.
Sesko's always been better as a front two.
Exactly.
Always. I tell you what, that means Bruno has to play fucking the 8 again.
Oh, he'll win player of the year. It doesn't matter. So.
I'd love to see that. Sesko and Undav back in the Prem.
Imagine that. Fuck, even I'd turn into a United fan.
Seeing Cunha just operate off there and then you get boom went out the right. Oh, mate. Attacking masterclass on those guys.
Carrick ball.
No, I'll get Hoeneß, but it's fine. Carrick can assist.
Oh,
yeah. Dortmund up next. I think they'll be well and truly. They got knocked out of Europe. Europe.
I thought they did.
Yeah, they got knocked out.
Yeah.
By Porto 4-1, which is a shame.
Yeah, big shame.
Focus on the lead. They've got Dortmund and Hamburg, then Bayern, Freiburg, Bremen, Hoffenheim, Leverkusen, and Frankfurt.
Well, that is a
horrible run home.
Disgusting end. Jesus.
But I tell you what, I back him in most of those games outside of
Bayern because they'll get pumped 7-0 like everyone does.
Everyone else does that. That's in the Pokal versus Freiburg though. Pokal teams left.
I hope they really try and go for a trophy. Actually, I know Champions League with the fixtures they got will be very hard.
Yeah.
But I think they're good enough for that. But it'd be nice. I think that's what Hoeneß needs, a trophy.
Yeah. Something there.
Because
did they get? No, Leverkusen. Did they win the Pokal last year? Or the Super Cup this year?
Was it before the season started? Didn't they?
That Super Cup they won.
They did win, didn't they?
Yeah. So they won a super
Still getting no credit though. So it feels like in season. Because I feel like people treat that as the community shield. Like, who really cares? Unless it's Palace or someone.
Other side is Bayern, Leverkusen. If Leverkusen can do them a favour and beat Bayern.
I mean, if you join to Heidenheim, don't fancy your chances against Bayern. After being 2-0 up.
I just hope they get to a final when they don't have to play Bayern. But they've got the easiest side of the draw.
Yeah.
They've beaten Holstein Kiel in a quarter-final. And they've got Freiburg in a semi.
Who they should be, yeah.
It's a nice run to the final at least. But that is that. That is the week wrapped up. International break. All eyes. I'm actually going to get up to watch the Italy qualifier, but I'm so invested in this.
I think I might have to.
Got work about an hour after that, so I'll be up anyway.
Oh, worth it. Yeah.
I'll be up at 4 a.m. in the morning here to watch a generational Italy performance versus Northern Ireland. Friendlies. Outside of that, I think it's a week.
I think we're all just hoping for no injuries, to be honest.
Especially for Australia, mate. If we get another,
we've already had one.
Mo Torre's out.
Yeah,
if Aaron Kunda's out as well, I might.
Is he out of the tournament or is he just
Torre?
For now?
He's a worry for the tournament.
Fuck, he has to be there. Yeah. I'd still take him. We don't have depth. Just take him.
One leg, mate.
Yeah,
I don't care. There's some Australia ball. I might actually stream an Australia game. They're at 5 p.m. Australia time, so that's nice. You might get a friendly watch along before a World Cup watch along in 20. We might be getting more friendly watch alongs than away days videos in 2026. That's the levels are at these days. But yeah, there'll be a week off with international football. Yeah. Might review our predictions next week as a short video.
Yeah, we can do a bit of fun.
We do that. We can. And then we are into the final push.
See if Jacob's free. Get him to
we get all three of us sit here and just have a look back what we did.
Look forward.
Yeah, I think I prefer to look forward and look back.
Yeah, I'd rather look forward now to it as well. Please end the 2025-26 season.
I put some absolute howlers up this year. So yeah,
it's been one of those years.
Get us the World Cup. Desperate for the World Cup.
You've been saving yourself for World Cup predictions anyway. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I've been saving myself for the World Cup. I think all year long. After Christmas, I sort of thought this year's a bit dead. Let me just save the batteries up for.
United turned good. Oh, this year's dead.
No crisis videos. It's all good.
Yeah.
No, honestly, it's been one of those years. I reckon it has just been so boring, and it'd be so thematic if Arsenal win like 2 trophies because it's the boring year and they win.
Everyone is actually shit in world football.
Tom Garrett said it. Tom Garrett said it jokingly, but it's sort of true. Everyone's shit.
Everyone's kind of shit at the moment.
No one's good anymore. So that's going to be the year it is. That's what I'm praying this World Cup delivers. It should do. We've got literally
it has to, man.
We've got 20 more games than normal because we've got extra teams. We've got fucking random who the hell are Karaku? They're there.
Fuck?
Fucking Mexico's playing in Mexico. We've got Colombia.
But that could also bring
all sorts of problems.
Yeah. We could have our own. Everything. I was about to say, with everything that's going on, maybe it's a good thing that the World Cup's on to kind of just bring everyone together.
Bring the world together.
But now I'm looking at the referees and I'm thinking, what are you doing? Giving that a penalty against Mexico? What are you doing?
A dodgy dive. There it is.
All it takes is one.
Can't wait for a VR video first day of the World Cup where Mexico get a dodgy call for South Africa and it all just
all goes to shit.
Can't wait for that.
South Africa dancing in the corner and all hell's breaking loose. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Yeah.
Just all that and more to come. 80 days away, I think now, and 70 days
That'll
away.
That'll come around very quick.
Excited for that.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. 5 stars, Apple Podcasts, and what do I say? Spotify. It's been too long since I said all this stuff.
Yeah.
We will see you next week. Promise. For reviewing our predictions. And you know what? We'll look forward to Champions League quarters and semis.
Yeah, we can do.
There we go. See you next week, guys. And enjoy the week off club football.